Please turn your Bibles, Proverbs chapter 24, verse 3. I want you to soak in the essence of what you're about to read. This is serious business. I mean, what you're about to read might be the difference between a marriage that is going to make it and a marriage that will not. Proverbs chapter 24, verse 3, 1, 2, go. It says, through wisdom is a house built. And I know that this is speaking in a more generic context, but I'm telling you this applies to love, relationship, and marriage. Through wisdom is a house built. Guess what? Love is not enough to build a home. It is important, but it's not enough. It did not say through love is a house built. It said through wisdom. And so your honest feeling is not enough. It says, and by understanding it is established. It means there is a level of capacity and proficiency that guarantees longevity in your love and relationship. The reason this is important, I think the first person I heard this from years ago was Mount Moro. And at the time he was talking, he had counseled homes for more than 30 years. And he said the very funny thing about people who have decided to divorce one another, holding their divorce papers right in their hands, and they will say, you know what, I still love him, but I can't live with him. And it was a conundrum. The reality that a lot of people do not recognize is that just because you love someone doesn't mean you can live with the person. It takes wisdom, it takes understanding to be able to build a home. It simply means there are things to learn. There are things to learn. Your honesty is not enough. You must build capacity. Just because you love him, you love her, does not mean you can live together. If you're going to learn to live peaceably with someone, it's going to take intentionality. Another very important thing I want to say, and it's important I preface every other thing I say with this, is that the goal for this teaching is not to put in you an image of perfection, an expectation of perfection. That's another mistake people make. A man named John Gotham of Gotham Institute, he took several decades to study several marriages, about 4,000 of them. And he came up with such a dependable scientific and psychological research that empowered him to be able to look at a marriage in few minutes and tell with 90% accuracy if they are going to make it or not. It took him just few minutes. And having gone through about 4,000 marriages with 90% accuracy, at least you can tell he knows what he's saying. He discovered that the difference between happy homes and homes that were not happy, marriages that will stand the test of time and marriages that will not stand the test of time, was not conflict. He discovered that happy homes fought also, and about the same things that homes that did not make it through fought about money, about, oh my God, I wish I had enough time to talk about that. When a little more money came into our marriage, half of the quarrels ended. Hey God. Yes. No, did I say quarrel? We're too spiritual for quarrel. I mean intense conversations. If you know what I mean. But it's important. The reason I'm saying this is because unintentionally, some of us, our expectations are high. Some of us, our expectations are too low. But I'm dwelling on the other extreme for now. Some of us, our expectations are high. Sometimes marriage no hard. Now you define the perfect spouse. It's part of it. There will be misunderstandings. Listen, if you cannot accommodate misunderstandings, you are not ready. That's the important thing I want you to know.